$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Your kids will be saying,
"Please 5 more minutes. I can't believe I did that."
and
"Look how high I can bounce."
Spring Free is the world's safest trampoline, the place where stories are made. The innovative design boasts no springs, so you know you're safe. Go ahead and create the greatest stories you'll tell your friends. We're back in stock. Get it while you can. To learn more about the world's safest trampoline, visit springfreetrampoline.com.
Mom, come watch us.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. And we've teamed up with Mary's Place. We're doing Kicks for Kids again, man. We have got to get sneakers on kids, brand new, so they can go back to school feeling pretty good about themselves.
Last year was incredible because we had a goal of a certain amount, and then they told us X amount of dollars would get shoes for everybody that's part of Mary's Place, all the kids, and we were able to make that happen. All the kids at Mary's Place last year were hooked up with a free pair of shoes. They got to pick out the shoes that they wanted. It was such a cool experience, and so Rockaholic stepped up huge last year, and it was such a weird time with the pandemic hitting us and all that. Can't wait to see what we can do this year, BJ.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome, and all you got to do is go to KISW.com. Donate anything. Every dollar counts. Of course, we got the 69 Club, which the crew, they love being part of that.
So it's really a badge of honor to say that you're a part of it.
Yeah.
And so $69 could get you in it.
That'd be nice. And, of course, it all helps out the kids. Let's get that done, man. Kicks for Kids. Want to thank Mary's Place for being really getting this help. You're really distributing this stuff to the kids. And you want to donate? It's simple. Just go to KISW.com.
Let's play Beat Mix. It's time to play the game. Yeah. So everybody scream his name. Beat Mix. Don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Mix. You're a loser. It is time
to Beat Mix. And it's Tuesday, so let's turn down for Turtles.
Don't go to Oregon and steal your turtles. Wow. Come here and ride your turtles.
Are you sure that the turtle T-shirts aren't all sold out? I thought I heard that, man, they flew off the shelf.
Doesn't seem like they are, but we're, very limited quantities with them. Limited time to get them.
Saw a few more people post on social media them rocking their Ride the Turtle shirts, and it just brings a great giant smile to my face because I just know you love it, BJ.
Yeah, I really enjoy that.
With all his heart.
I like turtles.
Me too.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Let's get to our contestant today. We've got Steve in Gig Harbor. Steve, are you there?
I am here.
Excellent. All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Steve will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Steve, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
The abbreviation GIF, GIF or GIF, stands for Graphics Interchange what?
Figure?
No.
Photo?
No.
Pass.
What year did Patrick Mahomes get drafted to the Kansas City Chiefs?
2013?
No.
14? 15?
No. What name is given to the year with 366 days?
Leap year.
Yes. What rapper stars with Charlie Day in the 2017 comedy Fist Fight?
Repeat.
What rapper stars with Charlie Day in the
IQ?
Yes. What is the current currency in Germany?
Euro.
Yes. What color eyes does SpongeBob have?
Oh, gosh. Yellow?
No.
Blue.
Yes. Mother's Day is in what month?
May.
Yes. The zodiac sign Pisces refers to what kind of animal?
Fishes.
Fish, yes. In the 60s, which NFL team famously booed and threw snowballs at Santa Claus?
Philadelphia.
Yes. According to Google, what is the least used letter in the English language?
Q.
No. And Steve, you get 7 correct. Pretty good score there.
Oh, that Q is going to kill him, I think.
Yep. Unfortunately, it wasn't that letter.
Nope.
And maybe Steve won't get to that question. Sometimes, he doesn't get to all of the questions.
That's what we can hope. We can hope for this.
Yes, there's still hope. Steve?
Yes.
This Steve here. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah!
The abbreviation GIF, GIF or GIF, stands for Graphics Interchange what?
Face?
No.
Front?
No.
Fun?
No. What year did Patrick Mahomes get drafted to the Kansas City Chiefs?
Crap.
Come on, you can do it.
Maybe 2018?
No.
2019?
No.
2017?
Yes. What name?
Thank you. Patrick Mahomes.
What name is given to a year with 366 days?
What was the question again?
What name is given to a year with 366 days?
Leap year.
Yes. What rapper stars with Charlie Day in the 2017 comedy Fist Fight?
Ice Cube.
Yes.
Good
What is
movie.
the current currency in Germany?
Euros?
Yes. What color eyes does SpongeBob have?
Red?
No.
Blue?
Yes.
Nice.
Mother's Day is in what month?
May.
Yes. The zodiac sign Pisces refers to what kind of animal?
Fish.
Yes. In the 60s, which NFL team famously booed and threw snowballs at Santa Claus?
Oh, that has to be the Eagles.
Yes.
Philadelphia.
According to the Google, what is the least used letter in the English language?
Q.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You win 8 to 7.
Dang it. Sorry, Steve.
No worries. Good game. Hey, man, can I give a shout out real quick?
Of course.
Sure.
All right. Hey, I want to say good morning to Ken and Tom and everyone else in the 62nd Airlift Wing Safety Office. They have their radios on every day.
Oh, that is awesome. Thank you so much for listening.
Give it out a shout.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And Ken, I'm on my way in, but
Cut him some slack if he's running late.
Yeah,
That's right.
he just lost to Steve.
That's right,
Yeah.
but he still is.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks for listening, man.
Was it X?
No.
Oh, why?
It's got to be. Is
No.
it Z?
It is Z. The old Z there.
Yeah, those are your 3 guesses you would go with, but I would have gone with XZ, then Q, maybe.
Yeah, both of you guessed Q. Kind of
Yeah.
surprised with that.
Well, I mean, I don't really use Q a lot that I know of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
guess question.
yeah, that's a good one right there.
Yeah.
Steve's a big Star Trek fan. That's why he guessed Q.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get that joke.
He doesn't get it at all there.
That's because
BJ.
you're not a big Star Trek fan. He's a character, and he's coming back for the new season.
And
of
it's
Star
literally
Trek
his name
Picard.
is Q.
Oh.
Yeah.
May the force be with you.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You see, you're a bigger fan than you think. Yeah.
For GIF, or GIF, whichever way you want to call it. I don't even want to deal with that argument. It's graphics interchange what?
That's why it's GIF, because it's graphics interchange format, my friend.
Yes, it is format, and I'm not worried about how the pronunciation. That's why I did
GIF,
both.
you little bastards.
I did both sides of it, so we wouldn't have to have this argument.
Thank
And yet
you.
you're still having this argument.
Don't okay, boomer me, Vicky.
Who are you arguing with, though? I mean, no one's even arguing with you.
Oh, I'm arguing with Vicky.
Oh, okay.
Because
I'm not
inside her
saying
head, you
anything.
know she's disagreeing with me.
Why take that outside?
Take it outside of her
already
head.
Congrats on your win, Steve.
Take it outside. Yeah, but you know what? I mean, you don't hear that too much anymore. Take it outside.
You want to take this outside?
Yeah. By the way, since it was a SpongeBob question, have you guys seen the real life SpongeBob that people have been posting?
I saw someone posted a link to something and I didn't even bother to click on it. I was like, I don't know anything about SpongeBob, so I didn't know what was going on.
Well, Patrick is his buddy, and so somebody got a picture that's under the ocean, and there's a square-looking sponge next to a starfish, and they're like, oh, and it's a pinkish starfish.
Oh, okay.
And so that, hey, it looks just like SpongeBob and Patrick. And I have to say that, even the smartest of the smart people were just like, look, I don't usually do stuff like this, but this is pretty awesome. And all the scientist geeks were like, this is SpongeBob and Patrick.
Yeah, real life SpongeBob SquarePants spotted by a diver.
So if you haven't posted that up on the BJ and Migs page, Vicky, go ahead, because, we got fans. We got SpongeBob fans.
Yeah, you're right. And one doctor said, no, I normally avoid these, but wow, real life SpongeBob and Patrick.
It is pretty awesome, I have to say. I got to give a lot of credit.
No, and then SpongeBob put it up on their own Twitter, too. Said, best friends SpongeBob and Patrick spotted in real life in the ocean.
Is it is pretty wild to think that, that the color and the fact that they were together is pretty neat, I have to say. Hey, would you allow your work to cover you in 10,000 bees? Yeah, one actor did this. And I'll tell you who did it at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. There's a list that's going around about the actors that did their own stunts, and I have to say, man, I got a lot of respect for these actors. How about in season 1 of Malcolm in the Middle, Bryan Cranston? He had to be covered in 10,000 live bees. That was the character. They needed to have that happen.
Nope.
And Brian's like, I will do the scene myself. And it's like, dude, what? They got stunt people for this. He's like, I'm doing it.
Yeah, I'll watch the guy pretending to be me do it, and I'll let you know if he's doing a good enough job.
Right?
How about this? I mean, look, I don't want to get stung by a bee, but if there's only 10,000, if you're going to throw 10,000 bees on me, I will take one sting. That's all he got. He just got stung once.
Oh, wow.
That's
Vicky
nuts.
found the video of it, or the picture of it. They're just, oh man, no. Like, cause like right now we're dealing with that, cause there's like one of the sprinklers for right by our, like the playground right by our house. It's like, it just constantly is going, it's leaking. So it's causing like moisture. And all these bees are all around that thing. And it's like anytime you walk by that, I'm just like, nope, I'm going to cross the street. I don't want to deal with this crap.
Oh,
and
so you're like, okay, I'm not going to mess with these bees.
I hate bees. The worst thing I ever had was when a bee was in my car. I had to pull over. I opened up all the doors. And I was like, get out. You're not welcome.
Dude, I'll tell you, I mean, spiders and bees, I have had every shot you can think of, with, of course, the vaccine and my shingles shots, all those things. And the bee sting in the same area wrecked me. That was the worst I ever had, was a bee sting in my shoulder, as opposed to all these damn shots I've been taking over the last 18 months. The bee sting was the worst.
Well, we
I couldn't sleep with that.
You shouldn't be getting your shingles shot in your package area. That's not a good idea.
Oh, I shouldn't? Oh,
no,
okay.
I know you volunteered.
You know what? I trust these people, Steve.
You want the shoulder or the dong?
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Hey, now, this is surprising to me, but I guess this was so old it makes sense, because I'm sure they would have green screened this if it were, current times. But, that the Indiana Jones classic scene where he's running away from the 300-pound boulder?
Yeah.
Harrison Ford actually did that himself 10 times. He had to do that shot.
I did it 10 times in one day, too, at the Indiana Jones ride. That was so much fun.
Dude, you're a monster.
That's like my favorite ride.
Steve Mix, stuntman.
I didn't realize that was a real boulder. I just assumed that was all like fake. But he's running away from a real boulder, it looks like, or at least a giant spherical thing.
Yeah, I got to imagine that thing was not an actual boulder.
Well, it says the fiberglass and plaster boulder weighed about 300 pounds.
Oh, so
it was still 300.
Yeah.
That's about good. That's a lot. You get hit by something 300 pounds, that's not going to be pleasant. Right?
No.
Wow.
I don't think you could do it. I mean, obviously, how old was Harrison Ford when the Raiders of the Lost Ark was going on?
He in his 30s, I'm thinking.
You
right?
think? Yeah.
Maybe his early 30s.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. So, yeah, wow. That's nuts.
Yeah, right about that age. Mid-30s-ish.
Okay.
And he was fine. How cool is that, though? He could look back and watch. I don't know if he ever watched. If I was Harrison Ford, I'd be watching Raiders of the Lost Ark like once a month at least. And you can watch that scene and just be like, yep, totally did that. That was not an actor or a stunt person or CGI. That was me being run down by a 300-pound boulder.
And not to be outdone by by Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill, of course, who played Leia and Luke in the Star Wars movies. In the first movie, Star Wars, that we saw, A New Hope, Episode 4, they had to swing from one little bridge area to another bridge area because the bridge was out.
Oh, yeah.
And they did that themselves. That was a stunt they did themselves, and that was a good swing. It seemed like a really long swing that those guys did.
You think Harrison Ford's watching that because obviously Raiders of the Lost Ark was after do you think he's like watching those guys? He's like, I could do better things than that.
I could do better than these
One day
kids.
my stunts will be cooler than theirs. They swung on a rope.
No doubt about it. I think out of the three of them, the other two must be looking at him going, F you, Harrison. Because he's the one that really, became the huge star and had all those movies. And how about this? In Quantum of Solace, James Bond jumps out of a 3-story building onto a moving bus. Okay, I am out no matter what for that.
Yeah,
and Daniel
right.
Craig said, I'm in, and did it. And he did it. He doesn't even like heights. Like, he's not cool with heights, and he did it anyway. And apparently he had to jump before the bus was actually underneath him.
So he really had to time it?
Yeah.
I'd imagine that the bus was padded.
Well, and usually with that stuff, they have like wires.
Yeah.
And I mean, even at that point, you know, they'll CGI them out or something like that. But still, even being attached to wires and being told to jump off of something where, oh yeah, the thing that you're supposed to land on isn't even there yet. Yeah. I am 100% out. There's no way possible.
I don't care, because wires can break.
But what a cool feeling that had to have been when you do it and you accomplish it.
Oh, totally, yeah.
Yes, I would roll an ankle. You know, that's
you roll an ankle walking down the street.
There you go. So now you know my trouble. God, he did that. I'm watching the video of it right now, and he's just like, wow, he is all right. You know, Daniel Craig. I don't know how old he was there. I think he was in his 40s on that one.
Looks like it.
Yeah,
I mean mid-40s. I bet.
Yeah, I mean, all right, good for you, Daniel. No wonder he's like after every one of those movies. I don't think I'm doing another one, mate. I mean, he's doing his own stunts. Jesus.
It's probably body.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
His body's probably all beat down after he does a James Bond film. He's like, I don't want to do that again to myself.
And that's when they always ask him, too. It's like right after they go, so, you doing another one? He's like, I tell you right now, I'm going to put this fist right in you. So this list of all these actors that do their own stunts, man, I mean, that is just nuts. That's the crazy stuff they got to do with their job. And we're wondering, okay, I don't know if yours are, you know, your examples are going to be this extreme, but what was the craziest thing that you had to do at your job? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. What was the craziest thing that you had to do at your job? We got your calls. We got your texts. We'll take them after Rage on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
New on Curiosity Stream. Are we close to building machines that are almost human? And can new technology give us superpowers? Find out on Super Sapiens. And in 1919, a British composer wrote the longest and most complex symphony in history. Conductors tried to perform it, but failed, declaring it cursed. Now a group of musicians will attempt the impossible, if they dare, on Curse of a Gothic Symphony. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
Want to create a lifetime of memories this spring? Do you remember the joy of jumping as a child? If only there was a way your own kids could experience that same joy safely. Spring Free Trampoline has been engineered to eliminate 90% of product-related injuries. The Spring Free design boasts no springs and a flexible enclosure and proudly offers a 10-year warranty. That's peace of mind. Lock in your ultimate backyard safe space before summer arrives. Visit springfreetrampoline.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. So there's a bunch of actors like Bryan Cranston, Daniel Craig. I mean, Bryan Cranston doing his own stunts, covered with 10,000 bees. Daniel Craig jumping on a moving bus out of a 3-story building, and he did that himself. These are crazy things they were doing at their jobs, and we're wondering, okay, what about you? What's the craziest thing that you had to do at your job? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Someone said, I once had to cook, I don't know what this chicken carbonara. What's chicken carbonara?
It's good. Is it got a red sauce, like a little bit? Am I right about that?
It's an Italian pasta dish made from Rome, made with egg, hard cheese, cured pork, and black pepper.
I just never knew the name of it. It's very delicious.
Very delicious. Yeah.
Looking at the picture, like all this time, I just was like, oh, it's chicken and pasta. But they had to do it for an actor, Viggo Mortensen. But he wanted it without chicken. Talk about pressure.
Oh, he wanted chicken carbonara without the chicken.
Yep, he didn't want any chicken in it.
That's an interesting dish.
So
I'd like a hamburger without the burger, please.
So you just wanted pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he liked the sauce that the carbonara sauce is. Or that could be what it is.
And I know people who will have omelets without the egg.
I know people.
What?
Yeah. Basically, all the ingredients just kind of mixed together. Sometimes on top of potato, but a lot of the times just the ingredients.
That's very interesting. Why'd you just say, look, give me a bunch of mixed veggies? I mean, at that point, just fry up some veggies, would you? Throw them on there or throw veggies and meats and stuff.
And chicken carbonara usually has bacon in it, so that's all I'd want, really. Like, if I didn't have to have chicken, I do love bacon.
So it's weird. If you like bacon, you figured like chicken too.
Right. I mean, it is weird,
Call me
but
crazy.
I mean, I'd still eat it.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if he wanted the bacon either, though. That's
maybe he just wanted like a vegetarian version of it.
Yeah, these actors are trying to stay in good shape, Steve, and I guess bacon. Though chicken is a lean meat if you get it done right. So,
he could be a vegetarian for all we know.
He is a vegetarian.
There we go.
Oh, there you go. So the bacon is out as well, kids.
Boo.
I'll probably put some of that tofu or that tempeh in there, I bet.
None of that tempeh. That's crap.
Oh, yeah, you don't want any of that.
Yeah, no. I'd rather you just cook some cardboard in it if you're going to do that.
Yeah. That is tough to actually, to cook for somebody who, you feel is a very important person, or to do anything for a VIP. That's a tough one. Yeah. I mean, for me, I thought the craziest thing ever, but it was awesome. I just never thought I would be like go get a footlong for Nick Frost, the actor. And I never thought I'd be asked by another human being, will you get me a footlong? But basically I was the beverage guy. I was the beverage and food guy. I never even really got to hang with the guys at the ballpark. One of our sales guys just sort of slid into my seat and then started talking to the dudes, and I ended up like, okay, I'm supposed to take these guys to the game, and instead the sales guy slid in there, took my spot, and I ended up just getting food for everybody. And that was like, I thought, wow, that's, I wasn't happy with that sales guy.
Threw the hot dog at that sales guy. Smack him in the face with the footlong.
I mean, this is why sometimes the sales mind, I'm not I get it, salespeople just go, you go for the opportunity that's there, and I'm just like, wow, dude, you know what? I mean, thanks. You know what I mean? Thanks a lot.
I think the craziest thing that ever happened at work was the time where I thought I was going to have to step in. I had to step in between you and Jake the Snake Roberts.
Oh gosh,
but
right?
At the time I actually thought I was going to have to get beat up by Jake the Snake Roberts to protect you. It was probably one of my craziest moments because it was just so surreal. So we had Jake the Snake in before he was sober. He's now sober and he's doing well, thankfully. But at the time, he was a wreck. And he came in studio with Jim Rose from the Jim Rose Sideshow.
Oh gosh, right.
And they were promoting some kind of thing, and Jake was definitely not sober while doing the interview, and you complimented him, and it pissed him off. And that was the funniest part.
That's the thing. You would expect that, okay, someone's going to punch me in the face for some of the negative, mean things that I've said over the years, and you wouldn't be wrong. But this was so odd because it was like I was being nice to the dude.
And it was very awkward just even before all that because we're like, man, he's clearly not all there. And it was and we're getting through it, and Jim Rose was great and all that, but man, then you said something nice to him because you haven't walked a mile in my shoes. And I'll never forget that part. And he stood up and he was angry. He saw red and he just starts walking towards you. And I'm like, man, I'm in between BJ and Jake the Snake Roberts. And Jake, I grew up idolizing the guy. So I'm like, this is really terrifying, but also really awesome because I'm probably going to get choked by Jake or punched by Jake. And that's going to be a memory. It's not going to kill me. It's not like he's going to, you know what I mean? It's going to hurt for a second, but I'll have that story forever. And then Jim Rose and we all somehow were able to calm him down. So he sat back down. I think his hips were hurting, so he needed to sit again.
Thank God. Thank goodness for that he was like, wait a minute, I don't feel so good. I'll sit back down.
That was just so nuts, though.
Yeah, that was a crazy time, dude. Yeah, I keep forgetting that story, and that's a crazy time in my work life too.
Somebody said via text at 77999, the time that I had to fire my wife. I found out that she was stealing from the company for her gambling problem.
Oh.
They didn't say ex-wife, so maybe everything's better now.
Yeah, I'd like to know, Texter, are you still married? Because, look, it's an issue. No doubt about it. We know that gambling is an addiction and it's a mental health issue. But boy, I feel like I'd be like, we're out. I'm done. You ruined my life and my job at the same time.
He might be married to Evander Kane for all we know. I don't know if you heard the story about him.
No, I don't know.
The hockey player who plays for the San Jose Sharks. He has a gambling problem.
Yes. I did hear about this.
So he's had a gambling problem forever, and he seems like he's been battling that, and he plays for the Sharks. He's bankrupt and all this. And now his pregnant wife, I think soon to be ex, because I think they're in the middle of a divorce and she's pregnant. She said on a social media post that he was purposely playing bad during certain games because he gambled on those games.
Yeah, and I did see the update. He's like, I look forward to clearing my name.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, you and Pete Rose.
Well, and his argument was, and it's a valid argument, he's like, I had the best season of my life. Like, if I was tanking games, wouldn't I have bad numbers? And if you look at his stats, his points per game were his best last year. That was a shortened season because of COVID, but
yeah.
So the NHL is, of course, investigating it, but that's pretty crazy. Your wife,
crazy.
Your pregnant wife, too.
Yeah.
Is diming you out for that.
Wow.
Yeah, that divorce is probably not going well.
No. 206-421-ROCK, Texas at 77999. Let's go to Coy and Burien. Coy, you are on the Rock.
Hi.
Hi, Coy. How about you? What crazy thing did you do at work?
Well, I have worn another person's skin.
Wait. You wore another human being's skin?
Is it Friday yet?
Correct.
What?
Yes.
Does anybody want to know more?
Yes.
I mean, yes.
At this point, I feel like we need to know more.
All right. Okay, Coy.
Left to our own imagination, I feel like we're making it way worse.
It's very Buffalo Bill sounding to me, but you go ahead, Coy.
Well, okay, so I've been a fingerprint examiner for the last 16 years.
Right.
And at one time in this career, me and my coworkers were asked to go to the medical examiner's office to help identify a person who had been found floating in water.
Oh, boy.
And so when we went up there to try to help collect fingerprints to hopefully identify the person, the only thing that they brought us was 2 buckets labeled left hand and right hand. It was just the hand skin that had sloughed off.
Oh, no.
Yes. So the technical term is called degloving, but we were able...
Wow.
We were able to fingerprint the skin by putting it on over our gloves and rolling it in ink, and we did make an identification.
Really?
I mean, look,
Yes.
I get that that's pretty cool that you're able to do that. Like, what a success. But then again, you're wearing another human being's skin. Coy, at any moment, did you think, what am I doing? Or is this just, par for the course?
It's the first and only time I've ever had that experience, and according to many people in my field, it's highly unusual. I mean, it happens. It's not a regular occurrence. But my friends started referring to me as Annabelle Lecter after that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Nice. I love that nickname.
Friends are awesome.
Well, Coy, that is a great story, and of course, you're doing great work.
Did you get the rest of the day off after having to do something like that at least?
No, but the intern that we brought with us is still with us. So.
Oh, wow.
You should hire that person.
Gosh, right.
If they're willing to stick around and not get paid for something like that, they deserve
amazing.
something.
Well, dude,
get them at least a gift card to like Fred Meyer.
Look, if you're not queasy, what's that, Coy?
It's a very rewarding job.
Okay, well, those are rewards. I guess, good. I appreciate the call.
Those are the kind of prizes I want.
Yeah, I'm not sure I want that prize. But, and it's nice to do good work and because obviously the family wants to know who that person was. I get it. But at the same time, man, Annabelle Lecter, I don't know.
Imagine coming home, your significant other's like, hey, Coy, how was your day? Well, I wore someone else's skin.
Yeah, that's...
All right, I'm going to sleep on the couch tonight.
Even Bryan Cranston goes, that beats the 10,000 Bs. You win. I'm sorry. Wow. The late rapper Biggie Smalls once got a pro basketball player so high that he couldn't feel his feet. You're going to hear from that NBA legend at 7:50 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How much does bankruptcy cost?
Usually with my office, we do a flat fee that includes all your court costs, filing fees, credit counseling, credit reports, and one cost. In Chapter 13 cases, that usually starts at about $900. With Chapter 7 cases, the total cost, including all your court costs, attorney fees, is usually about $1,500. We offer payment plans on Chapter 7, so you can start a file with my office for as little as $200. You can send your creditor calls to us. We'll take your creditor calls while you get gather up your information and make payments on the rest of the fees. With Chapter 13 cases, we can make payment arrangements in most cases as well and get your case filed even sooner in a Chapter 13 case because of the reorganization aspect to it.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
New on Curiosity Stream. With superior armies comes superior weapons. How has innovation mechanized the battlefield? From bullets to battleships and everything in between. It's machinery of warfare. Plus, from the gross to the gourmet. See how that in-flight meal lands on your tray table. On secrets of your airline food. It's all on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
The world needed a safer trampoline. Dr. Keith Alexander, inventor of the Spring-Free Trampoline, wanted to bring the joy of trampolining to his daughter. His wife said they were too dangerous, so he invented his own. Spring-Free Trampoline is the world's safest trampoline, with no springs or hard edges. Now, parents can have peace of mind that their kids are outside jumping safely. To learn more, visit springfreetrampoline.com.